This is a liver destroyer. This is a liver destroyer. This is a liver destroyer. A clogged liver makes thin women look fat. Do this to detox your liver fast. Lemon water detoxes your liver, right? Nope. What about drinking lots of apple cider vinegar? Nope. Do this to flush out liver toxins fast. Kind of surprising, but things like weight gain, stubborn belly fat, and low energy are all signs of an overworked liver. Most people think that if you're fat, it's because you're eating too much and not exercising enough, but that couldn't be further from the truth. It turns out putting on weight isn't because of calories, activity levels, or even genetics. The fact is, overeating and low energy are both hormonal issues. Telling people to just eat less and move more is the most useless advice I've ever heard. It's like telling an alcoholic to just drink less or drink in moderation. The real problem is that the outdated calories in versus calories out model of fat loss puts all the blame on the person who can't seem to lose the weight. But science has shown that calories are a load of crap because at their core, obesity and overeating are hormonal issues. Let me explain. Your liver basically has a daily limit to the amount of toxins it can deal with. But the problem is that there are a lot of toxins you likely can't avoid. Things like air pollution, dust, pesticides, plastics, makeup, medications, shampoo, the list goes on and on. So if your liver isn't particularly strong, just those daily toxins alone could already be overwhelming your liver. But how does food fit in here? Well, unfortunately, food is more or less a toxin. So here's why I say that. So when you eat food, your body breaks down into smaller pieces that can enter the bloodstream. These pieces are usually amino acids, free fatty acids, or glucose. That part is good. It's how your body gets nutrients. The bad part is when those pieces have nowhere to go. See, normally your liver processes these microscopic food pieces, turning them into energy or safely storing them. But when your liver is overwhelmed with toxins and can't metabolize your food fast enough, it starts storing everything as fat through a process called de novo lipogenesis. That's because fats can essentially trap toxins so the liver can deal with them later when there's less going on. It's like how we store nuclear waste in concrete barrels and bury them underground. We don't have a good way to deal with it, but we also don't want it causing harm, so we store it away in a safe place. Your body does the same thing. And this system works until it doesn't. Eventually, your liver gets too gunked up with stored fat. And when your liver gets clogged with fat, it lowers your liver's daily toxin limit. This causes your liver to store more fat because it can't keep up. When your body starts storing more fat, those new fat cells flip some hormonal switches and tell your body to store even more fat. This is bad because that extra fat slows your liver down even more and leads to stubborn belly fat that just won't go away no matter what you do. And when your body is at the point when you've got a visibly flabby tummy, your liver is practically screaming for help. The worst part is that at this point, cutting calories is unlikely to do much of anything. It's because your liver is just too gunked up. It's busy fighting for its life and doesn't have the capacity to metabolize much of anything. So you'll have to seriously slash your calories to even have a prayer of losing anything at all. But even then, any weight dropped would only be temporary at best. That's because when you slash calories, your body simply adjusts and burns fewer calories moving forward. So that's why so many people experience the yo-yo effect when they lose a few pounds, hit a plateau, and eventually give up before going back to eating like they used to. But instead of just gaining back what they lost, they almost always gain it all back and then some. And that's because restricting your calories actually weakens your metabolism, and those effects are long-lasting. But if you can't reduce the strain on your liver from toxins, and eating fewer calories only makes things worse, then what's the solution? How can you go from having a flabby stomach and a slow, sluggish metabolism to eating whatever you want without gaining a pound like those lucky folks who seem to get away with eating whatever they want? Well, the first and most important step is to clean out your liver. I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. Step 2 is to strengthen your liver. And step 3 is to keep your calories high, not low. One option for doing it is Dr. Gina Sam's 7-second liver reset. And no, it's not another liver detox. I mean, sure, you could try doing a liver detox, but most of them aren't backed by any kind of science. Plus, a lot of them actually make things worse. For example, lemons, even organic ones, contain pesticides that don't wash off, so any detoxing benefits from the lemon get stripped away by the pesticides. Same with most detox teas. In fact, most teas contain pesticides, which is why I can't, in good conscience, recommend green tea, ginger tea, turmeric tea, or any tea for that matter. Again, I can't give names, but a very popular brand of organic tea was recently recalled because it had so many pesticides in it. And even things like extra virgin olive oil, which are fantastic, tend to be useless if you're in the US. That's because the instant olives are pressed into oil, they start losing their health benefits. And by the time most olive oils make it onto grocery store shelves, they're already rancid and won't deliver the kind of benefits you're hoping for. Not to mention, lots of bottles are clear, which provides no protection from light, which also degrades extra virgin olive oil. On the other hand, Dr. Gina Sam, MD, is New York City's top gut doctor and has painstakingly researched ways to give even the most overworked livers a much-needed vacation. And I know it might sound weird to say that a gut doctor can help kickstart a lagging liver, but here's the thing. She was one of the very first doctors to investigate the link between the health of our gut and excess weight. And during her research, she noticed something strange. So it turns out that your gut can predict and directly influence your liver health. More specifically, there's one type of skinny bacteria that helps pre-filter all the toxins in your gut. The same toxins that your liver would normally have to filter and likely store as fat. And on top of helping to reduce your liver's workload so it can begin to detox itself, this skinny bacteria also tells your body to make its own natural GLP-1. Yes, the same GLP-1 that's in a lot of popular weight management medications. So that means less cravings, less food noise, and less stress on your liver. But there's specific foods that this skinny bacteria thrives on and specific foods that kill it. And that's why I'm linking Dr. Gina Sam's video below. She'll show you everything you need to know to get started with her 7-second liver reset as soon as tonight. That way you can reset your gut and give your liver the time it needs to flush out that stubborn metabolism, killing sticky fat. So if you're sick of slow, sluggish metabolism, tap the button below and check out Dr. Sam's 7-second liver reset.